Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing, the part of the week where you sit back, relax, and take a look at that side of the internet that is a little too danker for regular viewing. Now this week, hopefully things are as random as always. It might be a creepy week, it might be a hilarious week, it might just be a week where we discover things that we've never discovered before. But ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, as I stop delaying and go to the very first website. All right, dude. Meditation USA. All right, dude. What do we got over here, dude? I find it amazing that I'm also able to throw away my minds. I gotta love that pigeon English. All right, let's get started here. So, about meditation, introduction. It's a whole website dedicated to meditation. Now, I believe meditation is an international hobby. It's not really relegated to the USA. Meditation is reflecting on yourself. You will understand your current state precisely by taking time to deeply look back at yourself. That I've actually recently started doing. Shout out to my boy Ranton, by the way. And it's actually really helpful, by the way. Meditation is pretty real. Like, it's not some weird science. It's literally just switching off and resetting your brain. So, you know what? I'm gonna say that I'm a fan of this because it actually works, at least for me. So, introductions over here. Now, you've got everything. You've got significance and effects. All right, so this is a pretty dedicated website, and it doesn't exactly run too well, but it is an entirely dedicated website, so God bless. A large mind that never changes is the mind of nature and of the universe. Alrighty, dude. Okay, uniqueness. All right, so, really, it's just resetting the mind. Let's be real over here. So you got a bunch of people that are meditating. All right, that's uniqueness. All right, so let's go down over here. Now, a whole website dedicated to just the method of meditation, I guess, isn't so out of the ordinary. There's really no reason why this has to be hidden from the regular side of the internet, because it really just seems to be quite okay. So what is this? Master Wu Myung. Okay, what is this? When one completely dies and becomes the origin that is completion itself, the complete person will make him complete by resurrecting him and making him live in the land of completion. A person can go to heaven only when he becomes truth while he is living. Only he who has been resurrected as truth while he is living is true. And such a person will live in heaven, the land of truth forever. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll say this much: it's getting a little bit out there. Okay. The reason and purpose all creations were born is to become reborn as the body and mind of this existence. All right, you heard it right here, folk. The way to be born in heaven and live there. Okay, so becoming complete and alive is being born and living in heaven. I don't know how we're born into heaven. I thought heaven was usually like you get born into the world, you do good things, you die, and God says, hey, buddy, let's go to heaven together. All right, there is not a cloud in the endlessly high sky. It is from here that heaven and earth were made. And it is this place that they return. Man is also born from the harmony and balance of the sky and earth. The sky is infinite and silent. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? How about we make the world heaven on its own? My hair is terrible right now. But if we go down over here, these are all actually written by Wu Myung. So here we've got the actual description of it. So let's go. Teacher Wu Myung is the founder of the meditation method to achieve human completion. In addition, this almost sounds like a weird cult now, almost. I thought meditation was kind of universal, but I guess we're trademarking the idea of resetting our mind. In addition to being an accomplished composer, artist, calligraphist, and lecturer, teacher Wu Myung has created words that transcend languages and cultures to deeply touch the hearts and minds of people worldwide. Oh man, this dude's a calligraphist and a lecturer, and I'm sitting here with my pants off recording dank web browsing. What a world. God damn. He is the award-winning author of 10 best-selling books, including Stop Living in This Land, Go to the Everlasting World of Happiness, Live There Forever, which hit #1 on Amazon's bestseller list in 2014. Oh, okay. Guess we met a fucking Chad of the book world, dude. I'm pretty sure it's kind of tough to get on the Amazon's bestseller, right? Because I would probably include like Kindles and shit, and everyone has a Kindle now, so I would assume Amazon's probably, like, by technicality, the biggest bookstore in the world, right? Congrats, dude. You 2014 meditation reached the end. But then I guess a lot of books like that make it to the end anyways, because, as long as you can put positive stuff into the minds of people, yeah, they'll buy it, for sure, for a simple payment of $19.99. You too can learn how to be one happy... Okay, I'm being an asshole. From humble beginnings to the perceptual questions about life and existence, the answer to these questions only came to teacher Wu Myung after he achieved truth. He then realized that anyone can become truth but if they discard themselves. And he began to ponder on the best possible method to teach others to also become truth. In order to teach people, there needed to be a method. I studied the question from the perspective of ordinary people. He no longer needed to cleanse his own mind, but he studied even harder, eventually resulting in 7 levels of meditation methods. Oh man, 7th heaven? God bless, dude. I love it. Now, this goes on and on and on. So he's covering things like your family relationships, worries and anxiety, health, panic disorder, OCD, interpersonal relationships, stress, which is 0, by the way. So if you wanted to get some stress help, then meditation don't help, which is a little out there. Especially you have depression, confidence, inferiority. Yeah, some of these things don't really have additions to it. I guess we'll try clicking on the depression real quick. And does meditation help with depression? Sorry, nothing was found. Hey man, it's all here, dude. It's all here. So they've got reviews, all that kind of good stuff. I guess the reviews are gonna. Well, let's read like a couple. Let's read some reviews out to begin with and see what we got. I find it amazing that I'm also able to throw away my mind. If I were to summarize my feelings after doing this meditation, a person who is infamous for not being able to sit still is meditating. All right, God bless. They all sound like the most chunky BuzzFeed articles that I've ever read. Meditation methods. All right, so let's. I guess we'll read the meditation method. All right. Oh wait, here it is. A 7-step method. Okay, let's see this. Let's see the 7-step method. All right, the meditation consists of a 7-step method to discard the false mind. Okay, can I read it real quick? All right, let's go through all 7 levels. Throw away, remember thoughts. Throw away images of myself, images of human relationships. Throw away the body of myself. Throw away the body and universe of myself. Throw away the body and universe of myself. Okay, we just repeated 4 and 5, so it's not the 7-step method, it's the 6-step method. Myself disappears and becomes the universe, throwing away the illusionary world and myself who lives inside of there. I mean, realistically, I'm pretty sure you can combine all 7 to just fucking forget everything and restart fresh, right? I mean, if we had to just paraphrase the entire situation, that would be it. But I guess you can sit over here and sort of follow the PowerPoint presentation. And I guess if you're chat enough, you'll get through with it and you will have succeeded the art of resetting your mind. But, you know, this is the Meditation USA camp. Now, is Wu Myung the person who created the meditation method? I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm an engineer, not exactly a meditation fucking savant. So I wouldn't know that. But we're going back out of here, all right? Because this is positive, and I like positivity. And whether it kind of feels a little cultish, I guess that's okay if it's all positive, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next website. Oh, hell yeah. After a long period of secret chat on the dark web, we decided to meet each other's live and share our information in order to establish... Man, why do I love the Slavic accent so much, dude? Man, I wish I was a Russian, dude. I feel like in a way I kind of assimilate with that lifestyle somewhat. I don't know, dude. You know what? Let's get through my personal wishes and wants later. In order to establish a group of 5 Hitman experts, the majority comes from security or military background. Oh, I bet, dude. I bet. Because certainly they don't come from a web design background. That's for damn sure. There were 2 retired officers, filled with an excellent shooting accuracy, and the rest took care of some important figures in the past, under the umbrella of security, so they are well trained to track their targets carefully. In that day, we formed I'm waiting for one day where I find out John Wick, like he's just like Keanu Reeves, is like a fucking like they just put a picture of him. Yeah, we have John Wick. We have the Baba Yaga as one of our assassins. Like, dude, I'm gonna cream my fucking pussy if that happens. And you know what? The funny part is, there's still gonna be somebody who pays for that shit to happen, right? Anyways, in that day, we formed an associated group called 5-in-1 Murderers. What is that, like the 5 Guys of Hitman associations? Jeez. We have developed our killing processes to make each assassination successful, and that was represented through buying advanced weapons and its supplies. Man, this is some broken English if I've ever seen one, right? Each success has been achieved because we remained one hand. 5 real hitmen. What? So all five of you do the job together? That doesn't seem economically intelligent. We performed our missions in a hidden way, innovating new killing methods so the government can't expect. Still our turning point, which brought us high classifications in many areas of the world. So they're basically like the fucking innovators of basically wasting people. I mean, I'm just literally repeating what they're writing. Number one, we don't operate in all countries due to some group's policy, so a direct answer will be given if the client location is one of the mentioned countries. Okay. We pass all the barriers and get to the farthest places without hesitation. You literally just said you do not operate in all countries, but whatever, dude. We'll go with point number two. Number three, we work hard to satisfy our customers so they call every time they need us. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Fucking, what is that? What is that supposed to be? Like the best guarantee or something like that? You will be satisfied. Number four, no target is able to escape us. We are 5 professional killers and our ratings tell about us. All right. I mean, they say no target. All right. Why doesn't somebody just pay them to take out like the biggest terrorist in the world or something, you know? Our job is fortified. We investigate our targets professionally. Yeah, I mean, I Google this one as professional as things go. Number 6, our team is equipped with different kinds of killers. The goal can be shooted, smashed, thrown with fire, throttled. Oh yeah, shoot it? Yeah, man. God bless, dude. Shoot it and then throttled. Can we do a mix of both? Do I get a 2-for-1? I am such an asshole late at night. My God, I'm going to get assassinated by one of these groups one day. Number 7, the customer should provide the information needed in order to pursue the target and monitor it well. Oh, well, I guess I'll just do fucking, what is it? Point number 5 for you, right? Number 7, provide us everything. Number 5, we'll do the best we can to investigate. Get the fuck out of here. Customer should pay a certain amount of money before eliminating the target, and the residual must be paid either. There's no... Okay, sure, yeah. Evidence can be guaranteed only with photos of death. After sending to the customer's picture will be deleted. Number 10, no need for doubt. Try our skills and judge the results. Basically, we're not going to give you proof of what we're doing, but please give us money. Please give us money. We'll do your job, I swear. Now, they've got a chat that you can join in. Oh, fatal error, no connection to database. Wow, I am so fucking surprised. And they've got, you know, mails and all that kind of stuff over here. So, yeah, this kind of reminds me of, like, websites, you know, that we've seen before. The reality is this real? No, it's probably not. And you know what? No, it's not real, people. Okay, Jesus Christ. I've seen so many of these websites. So many people fall for this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the broken English, the contradictory points, the fact that they didn't even come up with basic price tags for what they wanted to do is enough to tell you you're in the land of bullshit. And the thing is, man, Hitman websites, I think they've become sort of a new resurgence, like, on the dank web. So, you know what? It's all nonsense. There might be a real service on there, but they're not going to make a shit-tier website like this, dude. I mean, if you're raking in that much money, at least hire a goddamn web developer to make yourself look somewhat professional. Jesus. But ladies and gentlemen, that being said, well, let's go away from Agent 47's brethren to something else. So here's a website called L Code, the McQueen, aka Bullet Bourbon's web presence, otherwise known as Her Majesty's Terrorist website. Okay. The name itself, the header is really off. Now, as you can see, the actual background over here is enough to kind of tell you, holy shit, what the fuck is going on with the HTML here? Jesus Christ. Now, L.U. Akbar, I think that's like a name or something. Maybe she's like, I don't know. She's saying God is great, I guess. She's got a little bit of that Chinese kicking in there. All right. Now, I know you can't see very well. Trust me, I can't see very well either. But I'm trying to help you the best I can. Now, they've got the McDonald arches. The Magdalen arches. She's got a Q and a feather. All right. This is supposed to be scary. And these are real photos of her. I guess she seems to be a woman actually. Posting this kind of stuff on the internet, and it takes us to like some place called Share Latex or some shit like that. And if we just keep going down, they're like differentiating logos, but the websites don't really lead anywhere because they're effectively just JavaScript files. Like some of them aren't, but a grand majority of them are. And the more and more we go down here, we got JavaScript mandate 8. Oh, they're actually just Chinese words that you can read. My God, dude, this is like a giant epilepsy warning for me. I'm the one who... Okay, so there's actually a lot more to it. Let's read as much as we can. So, What is this? Monolith civil demand letter asking for 500 encased in polyester clear casting resin sandblasted 11.5 925.3 commissioned for 500 plus materials. Okay, so that's actually by them. And I guess they're making like monoliths for you to check out. More Flickr pages. I guess we'll open that. We'll go through the whole rabbit hole. Why not? McQueen. Okay, so their logo again. They've got a giant Flickr you can access too. Bullet D Bourbon. So if you want to go check it out, you can. All rights to them, obviously. So I'm glad we actually have something. So they have a deep web page that they've linked to their Flickr account, if anything. And of course, let's keep going down over here. She's got like a share latex page, which is what this was. It appears to be something that I don't really want to show you. Court denied rights to... Okay, so it's basically just kind of like... What is it? I'm trying to figure out what is it. It's kind of like the... Fuck, what is it? It's kind of like the... Jesus Christ, my mind is drawing a blank. Paste bins. Yeah, it's kind of like some doxing that they've kind of given out, like some place where they can put up all the information they want and call it a day. It's kind of like that. It's a PDF file where they describe some like court document. I guess this pertains to the actual person, Elko the McQueen. I'm not going to read it, obviously, just because I feel like that's going to dox some things that probably shouldn't be given that, probably shouldn't happen. I'm going to be respectful, of course, even though the person has put their information out. I'm not even sure if that's the case. They've got more over here. I have to spell it out for you then. I always wondered why you spoke to me. It's too late to say you're not talking to me. You took the internship while I was in jail in the country, and I've been telling you everything I'm going to do to put people you shared an office with in prison. I haven't seen you in 3 to 4 years. I barely know you to begin with. You got my draughts, and suddenly I'm a crazy bitch you can't talk to anymore. Whoa, I think I came across somebody who's a little jilted to begin with. So, you know what, man? This is actually uploaded in 2012, so this is fairly old. My God. I'm actually looking at a photo of the person. They're in an Apple store. I'm gonna completely blank that out just because I don't know. This whole situation's kind of weird. It is a weird situation. They've got really private details that they put onto this for whatever reason. Something like jury summons and whatnot. They've got more stuff they've posted over here, like I am the one who won, to free life, to free Fife, late Thursday, and to win tea when thirsty, for fit tea, find faded eye, nigh. You've got Mandarin, I believe, posted there, and then you just keep going through different logos. So I guess we'll open that. Mondroit. All right, something in Chinese over there, I would say. So yeah, this is that website, ladies and gentlemen. Elko the McQueen, aka Bullet Bourbon. Now, is there any rhyme and reason to this? Probably not, but there's definitely an epilepsy warning staring me right in the fucking eye. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, before I start going into an epileptic fit, what we are going to do is back out and go somewhere else. So, this is something called Fridge Bro. Now, for those of you who don't know what Fridge Bro is, apparently it's a pretty infamous 4chan post that got listed over here. Now, before we begin, this is an incredibly disgusting segment, and I figured for posterity's sake, and because we've already been here, we'll look at it. Now, if you're eating anything right now, don't fucking eat anything. Eat what you have, okay? Enjoy your food. Stay away from the video even after eating your food for like 2-3 hours so your body digests it a bit, and then come back if you're willing to, because what we're about to see isn't for fucking weak constitutions. This shit is going to be disgusting, but we'll look at it because it's pretty fucking hilarious. It's honestly like a train wreck, okay? So if you're willing to see a train wreck, get ready. Anyways, let's start off with the green texting. Every night, browse 4chan on phone in bed. Drain flies attracted to flight so that they bounce off phone. Got fed up one night and sob into pillow while drain flies bounces off my head. Dining room table is completely covered in old dishware and beyond mummified food. Oh, I'm looking at... All right, let's do it. Get sick once and puke all over toilet. The only time I talk to people is when my neighbors say hello while I'm walking my dog every now and then. I have no real friends or family, and I am going to be found a rotten husk in my computer chair, surrounded by filth when a government worker comes to see why I haven't picked up my neat bucks check for the month yet. Okay, so I guess that's the disability or welfare check or something like that. What do they call them in the States? Like social security, yeah, social security check. They call it neat bucks because I guess it's like, fucking not employed in education or training. Like, basically, you're a fucking house hermit and you don't have a job. Anybody wants some pictures? Okay, so get sick once and puke all over toilet. Now, apparently, I think that's shit. So that's like their bed. They've got like Coke bottles over here, and over here they've actually dated this 9/15/15. So 2015 is when they posted it. And all right, let's keep going. So broken blinds. I gagged a little bit to be honest, and oh, Jesus Christ, that's their fucking fridge, by the way. In comparison, the fridge in Resident Evil 7 isn't as fucking disgusting as this. So I think that's jars of pickles. That's milk. That used to be milk at one moment in time. I don't know what the fuck is down there. Well, let's go. So here we've got Marchand ramen. So we've got like packets of ramen just tossed around. Here we got like Patrick just tossed in over there. And we have what appears to just be disgusting plates. Like you can smell this, like it's like I can almost taste this shit. So he's got like Pringles, he's got some soda bottles, and a lot of this food looks empty, so it's like, why not just throw it away? Well, some people are just fucking disgusting like that. Like if I say, dude, if I even saw like 0.00001% of this in my house, it would be fucking incinerated. But let's go over here. So this is like their kitchen or something. This is where I guess they try to make food. Like this is not how you make food. Dude, he's got like a pan with an egg carton in it. Like what is going on like this? Lived like this all my life, pretty much used to it. I mean, I guess if you've seen this as a kid, this is pretty much as normal as it goes. But when I was a kid, man, my mom was a fucking neat freak and still is to this day. And I guess it's kind of rubbed off on us. Don't get me wrong. We've been pretty disgusting guys growing up too. But I guess guys are kind of like that to an extent. We are kind of disgusting mofos, but I'm proud of it, dude. All right. You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you this, man, if my house is a little bit, if some of my clothes are spread around, all right. Okay, you know what I mean? Guess what? It's my motherfucking house, okay? If I want to leave my shirt at the bottom of the fucking goddamn floor, all right, for like 2 weeks at a time, I probably will. All right, but not this. This is just terrible. Anyways, let's go down a little bit further. So it's all really just food. And holy shit, dude, you can't walk around in the kitchen. There's like a chair spread over there. And then like this whole section, it's like, what are you doing? Your laundry? Like, I swear to God, it's like animal hairs just dropped in there. This is the bathroom where we have, like, I believe these are slushies. Every once in a while, I'll boil some water and scrub myself. It's bad when you can't just pour the water out. Like, you gotta boil that shit and kill the parasites that obviously live and fester within it. In your water tank, for fuck's sake, before you even try doing anything. Like, that sink is overflooded with that. Like, if this was a house, I'm just saying, it needs an incineration. Like, dude, you couldn't pay anybody enough to clean this shit, man. God. You couldn't. If I had to clean this up, fuck, I'd quit my job. Dude, I'd suck dick on the streets instead of do this. This is disgusting. All right, so let's go over here. It's not ruined. It's got an eco-friendly patina preserving the structures. Mold and fungus are basically the structure backbone of the house. It lives and breathes, and on a hot day outside, the temperature is 12 degrees cooler outside, and the air 80% more moist. It has its own ecosystem. Oh my God. He's saying his house, now so infested, has its own ecosystem. Some very niche organisms have all come together to form a wonderful symbiosis that started a sealed system of ecology. It's quite amazing, really. The whole thing is one giant organism. I am betting that the organisms living there have evolved a defense mechanism to any new intruding life form, so it achieves a self-reliance. Together with its own immunity, I am willing to bet that by adding a source of food, you can grow a self-sustained ecosystem that would serve as a repopulated nucleus in the case of a full-on doomsday scenario, such as an all-out nuclear war asteroid agent. Dude, even if the world is gone, all right, and it turns into the world of Mad Max, really good movie, by the way, I still wouldn't live in this hellhole. But anyways, let's go down to fridge, bro. You can see the toilet is caked in ass. That's nasty. Now you can see some reaction by the community because he shows the sour cream can. And everyone's like, open the fucking sour cream. Open the goddamn sour cream. This dude's trying to burn the thread. Right? And let's see it. So he's opening the sour cream. That used to be sour cream. That's not sour cream. Look. Fuck. Alright, so he's putting the cream in the goddamn microwave. And the microwave has fogged up. And it's gone. Fridge bro. OP is gone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most disgusting fucking threads you could ever find on the internet. And you know what? In a way, I'm so happy we shared this together as a team. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of your fucking home. Clean every once in a while. Don't be like Fridge Bro. That being said, wash up, because I know you fucking threw up. Let's go to the next website. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have now hit what appears to be the Dank Web video of the week. Being 1 minute and 30 seconds in length, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say that we are a good minute above our average. I'm keeping the average 30 minutes. Last week's video was probably like 14 seconds long. So I'm glad we got a little bit of a lengthier video, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the fiery effects in this one because it's truly getting me a little wet. Let's hit play and see what we got. Holy shit! Alright, it's Korean. Wait a fucking, hold on a second, back up. Oh, no, wait a minute, that's not, dude, that's Oblivion! Dude, get out of here! I know that soundtrack, and dude, I spent hundreds of hours on Oblivion, no fucking way, what is this? It's just Korean. Hold on a second. So, no, it's military, is this like North Korean shit? Who made this? There's like military action Korean. What is this? It's like the Oblivion soundtrack, fire effects. I think those are American soldiers. Like it's just photos of US soldiers. And then Korean tossed into it. What the fuck are we watching? It's just straight Oblivion with Korean. Okay, so they've got, is that you? What? Is that a nuke? What the hell, dude? That's a nuke. That's like the shittiest PS1 rendering of a nuke. Okay, it's flying off. And then they've got more Korean tossed in. Is this like North Korean? Is this like a fuck you from North Korea to the States? Bro, you copied the Oblivion. That had to be edited. There's no way the Koreans used it. There's no way North Korea did it. No way. No way. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. All right, I guess I buy it. I guess I fucking buy it, ladies and gentlemen. Things I learned. So this is a Reddit posting from a year ago, so it's actually pretty old. Apparently, this is, in fact, a real piece or something. Like, the North Koreans actually fucking did this. What chads, by the way. So there's translations to everything we saw, which I'm glad we have because I mean I can't read Korean, so let's do what we can. So I used to be a Korean linguist in the Air Force, so I translated the video if anybody is interested. It's pretty crazy, okay? Is it pretty crazy? Let me just check something real quick. Perfect, it's recording. The United States shows no respect for anybody else and treats other inequitably. North Korea has performed the nuclear test despite America's increasingly unfair bullying of North Korea. In fact, America's nearly 70-year-long tyrannical policy against North Korea has made North Korea the strongest military power on the planet. Doubt. But okay, God bless. You know, God, I mean, we can't feed our people, but we can make nukes. God bless. Words spoken by the U.S., who plays a game of kill or be killed, means nothing to us. As such, North Korea is using this high-level nuclear test as a deterrent towards the American imperialist invaders in order to preserve their sovereignty. Therefore, the U.S. has practically forced North Korea to use this nuclear test and can be considered nothing short of American virtue. I mean, was anybody really forcing you, Kim Jong-un? Was anybody really forcing you to do it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like you have oil to be rushing at. Let's be real. I mean, if it came out tomorrow that like oil started gushing out from fucking Pyongyang, you bet your ass there'd be a takeover going on, let me tell you. Therefore, the U.S. has practically forced North Korea to use its nuclear test. And, all right, that's fine. We will say it again. This is North Korea's third nuclear test. The test is in every way a practical countermeasure performed in order to ensure the safety and sovereignty of North Korea against threats of hostility. This is a solemn warning. This time is no longer on America's side. The world is watching. America must answer. Basically, it's Kim Jong-un saying, don't fuck with me. God damn, dude. You're telling me you can build nukes, but you can't commission a North Korean, like, musician to create something? Or, like, maybe this is where Elder Scrolls 6 is taking place, dude. Todd Howard's not telling us. Elder Scrolls 6, North Korea, dude. Our boy, Kim Jong-un, the lusty Argonian. I mean, okay, I guess people in North Korea wouldn't know, but you're sending a message to the States. You know people are going to meme it out when it turns out that, bro, you literally just used the Oblivion soundtrack. I mean, this isn't even that old of a video, by the way. He could have used the Skyrim soundtrack, but, you know, I guess at the end of the day, Oblivion is better than Skyrim. Personally speaking, I like Oblivion a lot better than Skyrim, but you know what? This isn't a comparison of Todd Howard's fucking Elder Scrolls franchise. It's actually North Korean propaganda that has completely stolen copyright from Bethesda, dude. My God. There's no way this reality is true. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, if you don't hear it, it might have been content ID'd because it's that fucking real. But ladies and gentlemen, Kim Jong-un, it's real. Everyone's saying it's real, so maybe it is real. Basically, we just got North Korea's "Don't Fuck With Me." Copying the Oblivion soundtrack. Jesus, I love the Deep Web Browsing series. I really do. Because only in this series do we come across some really fucking outlandish shit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's back out and go somewhere else. So, interestingly enough, these are quite the reasons why one would use the deep web in a more practical sense. You know, when we look at a lot of people, and I think we've seen this before, but this is another website that's opened up, and I kind of like to share this because it's a very good positive example of why somebody would use the deep web. Now, in many parts of the world, having religious beliefs is not legal. And in some parts of the world, not having religious beliefs is pretty illegal. So I think, personally, it's fair that we give every single person the opportunity to practice whatever they wish without ever having any violence towards each other. I think, me personally, all right, I'm going to kind of sound like a hippie if I say it, and I don't fucking care because it's what I believe. I might have certain beliefs, but I've always, as a kid and up until my adult age, been raised and been known to say that no matter what you believe, you have your right, and as long as you ain't hurting anybody, then you're fine, dude. As long as people don't hurt each other, just pray and worship what you like, dude. All that matters is as long as you ain't hurting anybody, dude, that's all fine, man. That's all good. So here is Jesus Christ Lives, the light of the gospel in the deep web. Now, in certain parts of the world, believe it or not, you can't own a Bible. I believe in China, you can't have a Bible. You can't have religious beliefs. So in China, if you're a Christian, if you're, let's say, Muslim, for instance, right? I don't think you can ever have any religious beliefs. Or, I mean, I guess you can have religious beliefs. Nobody can police you on it. But, like, there's no place to, I guess, publicly practice. Like, I don't know if there's, like, churches or mosques or synagogues or temples, so to speak, in China, for instance. But it is pretty illegal. Like, the government definitely harasses you for it. In fact, I believe the Falun Gong is almost treated like a criminal organization out in China. But it's quite a different story when you come out anywhere. So here they've got where you can download the Bible. Now, I guess we'll go to the About section real quick, kind of read it. And about the project, so it's created on 20/04/2019, so it's pretty new. 100% free, easy to use, philanthropic project, not for profit, just taking the good news of the kingdom of God to countries that sense the word of God. All right, so here you can download the Christian Holy Bible without viruses or malicious files, a site created for the spread of the gospel in the deep web. The Word of God is our greatest treasure here in this life. With it, we have the manual of survival, eternal life, given by Jesus Christ, that was delivered on Calvary to all of us. So, yeah, I guess if you wanted to really have that full-on life, this is where you go. So they've got it in multiple languages: English, Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, French, Chinese, Greek, Japanese, and in Shenzhen Pinyin, which I believe is for the Chinese demographic. Let's click on the English version. So it's about 8 kilobytes in size, which is not a lot. So let's open up the King James version of the Bible real quick. and this is actually 7.8 megabytes. So they were a little bit off with their size real quick, but it's 9.4 megabyte version of the file. And can I not open up the PDF file? Really? I can't open up the PDF. Can I extract it properly? Maybe that's a problem. Hold on. Let me try it like this. Oh, here it is. I think I had to extract the file properly. Ubuntu's kind of weird. So here they've got the Holy Bible, the Old Testament, and it's a pretty faithful version of the original Bible. So they've got every act going around over here. You know, you've got Leviticus right here. You've got Genesis. So all the books are present. Numbers, Deuteronomy, all right, Judges, Kings. Wow, this goes on and on. So I've never really read the Bible, obviously. I mean, I'm not... I've never really read it. I guess I've read like bits and pieces out of the Bible, you know, but I've never been sort of a Bible aficionado. But if I had to wager, yeah, this is pretty much the entire Bible available right there on 7.8 megabytes. And it's a pretty professional looking Bible to begin with. So I got to say I'm fairly impressed. You got 2,652 pages of the King James Bible originally. I think is that the leading Bible? I'm not sure. There's so many denominations of Christianity that I can't exactly keep it all going. But you've got Chinese, Shenyan, Pinyin. Let's go into like, I guess we'll see what the Japanese variant looks like real quick. We'll save that file. Is it a little bit smaller? We'll find out. So let's save that into the downloads folder. And Japanese zip, a little bit smaller. But hey, you know, it's all good. Let's go to the... Here it is, downloads, Japanese, JP, okay. So we've got a whole different file and folder structure going for it. Let's open up JP01, and these are all HTML files that, wow, this is actually really well done. So this is the Japanese version of the Bible for anybody who's interested. And I mean, I'm fairly impressed by that. God bless. You know, the reality is there are some parts of the world where having these beliefs just ain't okay. You know, there's some people who will definitely fight against you for having these kind of beliefs. And if anybody wanted a reason why the deep web exists, it's for stuff like this. You know, whether you believe in religion or not, it's not really the question. It's mostly to have this uncensored and available for people who have this important in their life. And I guess that's sort of the beauty of it. So anytime somebody tells you the dank web is full of all that illegal, scary bullshit, it's also filled with, you know, stuff like this that's definitely used for a very good, positive reason for, you know, the people that don't have a choice in the matter. That being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to back out and go somewhere else. And ladies and gentlemen, that was another episode of Deep Web Browsing. And ladies and gentlemen, that was another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing. This week, we've seen interesting websites, really interesting ones. We've seen good websites all related to bringing the Word of God. Sites that taught us how to meditate appropriately, even told us who trademarked it to begin with, honestly. We found websites that have to pertain particularly. In fact, websites that I would say add to the most bullshit claims of being a hitman, amongst everything else, ladies and gentlemen. But most importantly of all today, I saw North Korean propaganda that ripped off the soundtrack from one of my favorite action RPGs of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking week. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and I am out.